drive has kind of seemed destined for the end zone, partner. First of a few chances now to reach it. From the red zone now. And this is going to be good for a Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Just like they drew it up in practice this week, partner, and the exact start they wanted to have in this game.
That's 100%. That's why you script and you go over these plays ahead of time. Kate, you know this. All those amazing essays you wrote at Cal, that start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
Now it's Cameron Dicker on for the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. Making some progress here. All right, so they're going to take over at the 39. Nice effort there. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Mahomes starting off with a throw. He's got his man. That's Travis Kelce. And he's going to have this one down to the 37. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the first down. I'm not going to call this a must-score drive here in this first quarter, Brock, but when your opponents start the game with 6, it feels like you need some sort of answer.
You need a response, right? You need a response. You don't need all these home runs or big highlights. You just need to keep matriculating that ball down the field.
New set of downs from 37. They'll get it to Rashee Rice, complete. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10. The first carry now, Brashard Smith. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
So gain of 5 on that first down. Let's see if they can repeat that performance now here on 2nd. Back-to-back carries here. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it, so they take him down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Chargers are going to opt for a 50B 3rd down.
Hey, Riplet, yellow.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He gets it to Rice. And he's going to have enough for the first down, not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work. Help reset those chains.
1st and goal. They're hoping for an opening drive touchdown. They'll try and punch it in. Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal.
Guessing everybody in the huddle and on the sidelines sure want a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
To the air, Mahomes. Caught just shy of the goal line. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1.
It's It's not just imperative that the quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
Only need one more yard on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
Yellow. 180. Fight on these two. Fight on these two. Right side.
Smith. And this defense is going to win this round. They hold strong there in the middle. Get him down right at the line. 4th down coming up.
It's after plays like these, Kate, I love to study the body language. What is that offense doing after getting stuffed inside on a run like that? And more importantly, how much does it energize that defense?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it.
Let's go, 180. Right side.
Mahomes throwing on 4th. And we get an incredible goal-to-go stand to begin this ball game as they force the incompletion and the turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything, and boy, did they ever attack it.
This is our last play of the quarter. Herbert out of his end zone. Taken in by Noah Fant. A lot of mess on the move here. Inside the 40. And he will get this inside the 30. It's the end of the first in this AFC West showdown. 7-0 is our score. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. We're back and all set for the second quarter. Charger football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. It's caught at the 4. And he's going to be touched down at that spot, which means the effort makes it 1st and goal.
That is all-out effort to make the catch, putting his body on the line, diving for the ball. He earned that reception and some more targets in the immediate future.
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. 1st and goal here. Working inside the red zone. That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs.
Yeah, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
So after the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and goal. From the pistol, it's Herbert. And he will score. Touchdown, L.A. The Chargers take a 13-0 lead. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14. All lined up and ready to boot it away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10.
Go on, 80. Right side.
Off play action, it's Mahomes. That's brought in, it's his back, Rashawn Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And it's going to be 1st down, Kansas City.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him, turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
First and 10, it's Mahomes. Completed over the middle. And he's taken down at the 30. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's a Chiefs first down.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
He's got it in the red zone. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
Good offenses. Good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after it.
Has room into the secondary. And the ground game works for the touchdown. The Chiefs start to fight back for their first points of this game. Patrick Mahomes, the touchdown. Now Harrison Butker for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Here's a return from the 7. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34. Shotgun snap to Herbert. He's got the hook on Lambert Smith. And he has it right near midfield here. Looks like about a yard short. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Has him on the quick hitter. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. They get 16 yards on that play. And that's going to be good for an LA first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Shotgun give to Hampton. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. Something he does so well. Nick Bolton making a stop.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Now Herbert to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And that makes it third down.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
On third down, Herbert. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right along the 20. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Here's Herbert. That's more of the catch out left. And he'll go down here at the 16.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up. Herbert throwing again. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're going to face third down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
Nice drive here. It's up to 8 plays as they get set for 3rd and 6. To the air on 3rd and long. On target to Moore. And he is well well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a first and goal.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Offense in position now. It's first and goal. Now Herbert again. And he will have the Los Angeles touchdown. The Chargers grow their lead just before halftime. Dicker on now for the PAT.
Cameron Dicker for the extra point.
Right down the middle. It's good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
21. Chiefs 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Starting out trips right here. First and 10.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Chased out to his right. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a first down. That's a big bonus for the quarterback.
Mahomes on first and 10. He's trying to push the field. And they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not two hands that got on the football.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And this will only complicate matters for third down, partner. They're sent backwards. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Man, some of these middle backers are so impressive these days, Brock. No problems at all for him to range downhill and cut that play down behind the line.
Kind of the calling card of the position played today. They're not as big as they once were, but boy, can they run. As you said, whether it's downhill or sideline to sideline like that.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throw here, 3rd down. Right side. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. Chiefs in the hurry up, trying to get everyone to the line.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down.
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Offense getting set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hero 15.
Operating from the gun. Here's Mahomes. That is incomplete. Down to 13 seconds left.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. It's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Second and 10, still at the 28.
Yellow.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs make it a one-score game before halftime. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. Manage that clock beautifully down to the final moments, Brock, and they get the score just before halftime.
That doesn't change the theme of the halftime speech, but I guarantee you it adds some enthusiasm to the tone. That was awesome.
Butker with the extra point. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chargers 21. Chiefs 14. Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
First down jam at their own 19-yard line.
Probably looking at our final snap of the half here on first down. Looking to throw. Nice gain left side. And he's going to be taken down here after he takes it to the 45. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. And it's going to be the play that takes us to halftime. The final throw before the break. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this.
Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. His return starts at the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Chiefs coming up to the line here. It's 1st and 10. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Junior Colson bringing an end to that play.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5. Here's Mahomes. Short pass brought in. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, first down.
This really isn't a route designed for a lot of yards, Kate. You're just trying to get a small handful and move on to the next down. Stay in rhythm. But anytime you can work some magic after the catch and stretch it out, those are welcome bonus yards.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. So that brings up 2nd down.
Defender's not going to be thrilled the catch was almost made on his watch, but more importantly, he breaks it up. Gives him a chance to do a little jawing after the play. Lets the other guy know he roughed him up and cost him that catch.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. The 2nd down run, good for 4. That brings up 3rd down.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
3rd and short. Here's Mahomes. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by A.J. Terrell. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Well, I know I don't need to tell you, partner, but if you're going to try to get aggressive, really push a throw downfield like that, you have to be smart about how you do it.
Yeah, that is spot on, Kate. If you've got to find that spot when you know the coverage won't be able to hold up, especially as you go 20, 30, 40 yards down the field. Hey, listen, these defenders in the league today, you throw a ball deep down the field like that, it turns into a 50-50 ball. More times than not, they can make a play and take it away just as they did. From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Set, go.
1st and 10. Here's Hampton. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
Working from the gun here, it's Herbert. And that one's complete. Amari on Hampton. So a solid gain there, Brock. It's still 3rd down and short, but they've got to figure out now as they pick up 9 on that previous play.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Going with a screen to Hampton. And he's going to have enough for the 1st down. Not by much. He got it. That's all that matters. Sets him up with a 1st and goal.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
He is in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers push their lead further to start the half. Matt McConkey with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 14. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. They'll have decent field position to begin with here. Brock, he's tackled just beyond that 30-yard line.
They're on the 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31.
15, yellow. 180.
Throwing on 1st down, Mahomes. Knocked away, that's going to be incomplete. Defender there, and that brings up 2nd down.
Playing zone coverage in the NFL, we focus so much on the safeties and corners, but so many times it's the linebackers that are the X factors. They make that zone defense go. Tremendous awareness to knock that ball away.
Yellow.
On 2nd and 10 now, Mahomes. Big gain downfield. And he's in for the Kansas City touchdown. The Chiefs shrinking the lead some in the 3rd.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
That one splits the uprights. And the Chiefs cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this 1st and 10.
21.
Herbert from the gun. Fits it through the middle. Rolling into enemy territory. Here he goes again. He goes the distance. Touchdown, LA. The Chargers take a 13-point lead. Dicker on now for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
Chiefs 21.
kicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Here's a return from the 7. Making some progress here. Races past midfield. And he had everybody thinking 6 before they finally got to him and put an end to it.
Hey, I know we all wanted to see him finish that score. His teammates certainly did as he was rolling down the field. But this offense will tip the cap and say thank you kindly and try to go finish the touchdown off themselves.
And he hauls that one in. Touchdown, Kansas City. The Chiefs taking the lead some in the 3rd. Butker to try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Chiefs chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Chiefs 28. Harrison Butker in the kickoff for Kansas City.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Dory Jackson now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Chargers getting set. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap to Herbert. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
Herbert. Complete out to the right. And they'll take him down after he advances this up to about the 43. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. 1st and 10 from the 43.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Back to throw. Here's Herbert. Hits him on the out route. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
The 2nd. It's a gain of 8.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Chargers football as they try to hang on to a lead in a close game. Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Out of the gun. Here's Hampton. Let's attack. He's still going. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 9-yard gain and good for a 1st down.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to and keep them from piling on those yards.
No one open on that play, so he's going to chuck this to another county.
There was almost no resistance offered against the rush that came off the line ready to maul anything in sight. It was all the QB could do to get rid of that before he gets absolutely clobbered.
2nd and 10. Herbert trying again. Gets it downfield. On target to Ganson. And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. It's again at 27 yards to move the chains.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
Buys time, rolling right. He tucks it and takes off. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Positive that effort. He didn't go backwards. Didn't have a negative play. If there was a negative, you didn't get a whole lot done with your legs. Got to be more efficient now on 2nd down.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Here's Herbert. Has it down close. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Chargers go up by 2 scores, 13 points in the 4th. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Dicker tacks on the extra point. And the Chargers double their lead to 14.
42. Chiefs 28. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. All right, the Chiefs in good field position here as they start out 1st and 10. To the air, Mahomes. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That's just simply one of those situations, Kate, where I think you and I got to tip our cap to the defense. Really took away everybody. There was no outlet, and only an incompletion could be had.
Yellow.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Junior Colson. Keeps away from one. And the Chargers will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
Well, that's now 2, Kate, that they've gotten him for picks in this game, and he's got to be careful, right? You've got to protect the football. It is the greatest treasure you have as an offense. In this defense, well, they've got 2 in their pocket, and you know they're going to be going after number 3.
Set.
Running it with Hampton. He starts out this drive with a nice gain of 8, 2nd down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I'd like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry, got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1.
Set. Ready.
Back to Hampton. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Yeah, that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Set. Go.
1st and 10, Herbert. And that is caught in the end zone for the LA touchdown. The Chargers make it a 3-score game in the 4th. Lad McConkey with a touchdown. Dicker's extra point is up and good. And the Chargers stretch their lead to 21.
49. Chiefs 28.
Dicker all lined up and ready to boot it away. Starting from the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. New set of downs for him from the 31.
Yellow.
Play action, Mahomes. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to be brought down here at the 42. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
These QBs make it look easy, but that requires such a large amount of body control when you throw it on the move. You got to be able to get the same accuracy you would if your feet are set. Sure takes a lot of repetition to make it look easy.
First down from the 42.
Yellow.
Operating from the gun, here's Mahomes. Can't connect on the throw to his running back. That's an incomplete pass. Takes him to 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
This one found by a defender instead and knocked away. Back-to-back passes failing to connect, Gronk. It's 3rd down.
You know, it's one thing to tell a quarterback not to telegraph a pass. It's quite another to fundamentally do the right things. You got to use your eyes to move defenders in this league, especially on your primary target.
Hey, Ripley. 15.
3rd down, it's Mahomes. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
And let's be honest here. Where that throw was made, he was going to have to get on his horse and run for that first down anyway. You got to haul it in before you can make that mad dash.
I don't need to. Let's go, Woo, Eddie!
Here he goes. Got to have this on fourth down. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty and off the field they go.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
First down from the 42.
Set.
Hampton gets the handoff. And that's only 1 yard up the middle. Gonna be second down. That takes us to the 2-minute warning here in KC. Chargers close to picking up their 5th win. Herbert back to throw. Completed left side to Smith. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
That's not a big completion on a stat sheet, but that's a big contested, what I call gritty catch right there. And that's what the best tight ends will get you.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. They'll air it out on 3rd. That one's good to McConkey. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And that's going to give the Chargers the first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. They're going to pass it here. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes you can get to win-win.
He just keeps finding McConkey. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a